Hello, everyone. Welcome to game 155 of the 2018 Colorado Rockies Strat Super Advanced Replay. Today is the Rockies head to Arizona to face the Diamondbacks in the finale of a three-game series against them. Pitching matchup is Kyle Freeland against Zach Godley. And we'll go ahead and get started. Leading off and playing center field is Charlie Blackmon. Righty-lefty matchup. And a 3-6, and Blackmon leads off, ripping one into center field. It's cut off. And Blackmon's into first with a single. They will hold him on. And so Blackmon would be 1-13, and they'll just say no thanks. All right. Havoc die. Nothing. And here's the pitch to DJ LeMahieu, the second baseman. And a 4-3 ballpark singles are 1-15 for lefties and 1-9 for righties. And that's a 10. So nice diving stop by the shortstop, Nick Ahmed. One down. Here's David Dahl, the right fielder. That was an 11, so nothing there. And here's the play for David. Here's a pitch to Dahl. And that's a foul ball because the die's leading, and we'll try again. And a 2-11 and a 19 we know is not good, so that one is lined to the second baseman, Ketel Marte. 2 down, and here that brings up Nolan Arenado, third baseman. And here's the pitch, 3-11, ground ball to first. Paul Goldschmidt up with it, takes it to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. Through a half inning, it's the Rockies nothing and the Diamondbacks coming to bat. And leading off is Steven Souza Jr. And, excuse me for a second while I find my D20. Okay, D20 is found. And Souza steps up to the plate. And 4-3 is to the first baseman, Ian Desmond. Gets in front of it. And the 9. On a range of 6 is good enough, so Desmond up with it. Throws to Freeland covering one down, excuse me. Here's Eduardo Escobar, the third baseman. 3-9, swinging actually against a lefty, fly ball to left. 2 down. And here's Goldschmidt. 5-11 fly ball right field. That is to Dahl. He is a 2. 2 and a 5. He'll get there. Can he make the play? Yes, he will. So Dahl runs it down. And the Diamondbacks are retired in order. 1 complete, no score. And here is Gerardo Parra, the left fielder. And a 1-6 outside ball 4. And Godley is no hold. Jeff Mathis, the catcher, -2 arm. They're going to hold him on. And they will not steal. Here's Ian Desmond. Nothing on the decider die, we'll say. And a 6-6 against the righty. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 out. And here is Chris Iannetta, the catcher. Nothing there. 6-4 to the shortstop, Ahmed. Hold on a second. Okay, so he is a right-handed batter. So the shortstop is not responsible for holding him on, so he can stay a 1. 10 and an 11. Okay, that's a good play. 1 and a 3. That's a G2, so they get Para at second. But Ionetta reaches on the fielder's choice. That's 2 down. That'll bring up Garrett Hampson, the shortstop. And I will pull up his card on my laptop if I need it. And I will 2-4 against the lefty. Excuse me 1 second here. And Hampson, a 2-4. What is 17 is too high. Even for anybody. So that's a line drive caught by the shortstop. And that will retire the side. Go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless. And here is David Peralta playing left field. And a 3-9, a lefty, still a strikeout. And that brings up Nick Ahmed, the shortstop. 5-7, that's a strikeout. And here's AJ Pollock, the center fielder. And a 4-6, and Freeland strikes out the side. Here in the second, we go to the third, no score. Godley will face Freeland, the pitcher, then back to the top of the order, Blackman and LeMahieu. And here's the pitch to Freeland. 5-12 to the second baseman. That is Marte. A 3 and a 17 will be a easy play. Ooh. 8 and a 14. Nope, just 16 and 17 and 18 are errors. So Marte makes the play. And that's 1 down. And back to the top of the order, Charlie Blackman, who led off the game with a single. His first time up. And a 4-5 against the lefty. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And here is DJ LeMahieu, second baseman. 2 outs, nobody on. And a 1-5 base hit right up the middle. So LeMahieu is on. They will not hold him on. Here is David Dahl, lined out his first time up. 4-8 against the lefty, outside ball 4. So first and second with 2 down, and that brings up Arenado. One, 3, that's an 11, but that's still too high for a righty, so line drive caught by the shortstop, and that'll retire the side. Oh, 1 away from being a home run. All right, going to the bottom of the third. Excuse me, still no score. And here is the bottom third of the order. Leading off is the second baseman, Ketel Marte. And a 1-9 against the lefty. That's a 6. That's ripped into the gap. And that'll go the wall and rattle around. Marte will not stop at second. He'll go to third, and he's in there. 1-8 would have been a double or a triple, and it's at 6. So runner on third and nobody out. Here's Jeff Mathis, the catcher. Hoping to at least get him home on a fly ball even. 1-8. That is outside ball 4. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Godley. Well, the Rockies will play back. They'll trade 2 outs for a run if they can get it. So here's the decide or die for Freeland. Nothing there. So here's Godley up first and third. Nobody out. And a 2-11 against the lefty. He does his job. Ground ball to first. Only play is the first. That'll retire Godley, but scoring is Marte, and going to second is Mathis, and Godley does his job. All right, runner on second, one out. Here's Steven Souza Jr. Nothing there. And a 1-6 against a lefty, strike 3. And here is Eduardo Escobar, the third baseman. Let's see if he can't get a 2-out hit. 6-8, that will not do it. Against the righty, that's a ground ball to Arenado to first, and that'll retire the side. Diamondbacks push across one and lead 1-0. Here's Godley. The fourth, it's Parra, Desmond, and Iannetta. Parra walked his last time up. 3-4, ground ball to short. Easy play for Ahmed. 1 down. Here's Ian Desmond. 2-6. Against a righty. Oh, that's too high. 1-9 would have been a homer, but that's a 14, so under it is Peralta, 2 down. That would have been a home run against the lefty. And here is Chris Iannetta, the catcher. 1-10. That's a 4, so that's a base hit for Iannetta. And he's reached base for the second time today. And here's Garrett Hampson, the shortstop. Nothing on the Havoc die. 5-11. Righty, that's outside ball 4. So first and second, 2 outs, but that brings up the pitcher's spot. Boy, they love that 3-4 roll right about now, but we'll see. Especially with Hampson's wheels. They will hold all runners. Nope. Instead, it's a 6-2 right field. Souza, a 2 and a 12. He'll get there. And I don't think the rare play will matter. Let's see. 2 and a 12. At the F2 rare play is outfielder catches the ball, and it'd be the appeal play. So, good play by Souza. That will retire the side. We go to the bottom half of the fourth. Diamondbacks lead 1-0. Here's Freeland facing Goldschmidt, Peralta, and Ahmed. And here's the pitch to Goldschmidt. 3-6 against a lefty. That's a strikeout. And here is David Peralta. Struck out his last time up. 3-6. Not this time. Actually, yes, this time. Against the lefty, he does strike out. So here is Nick Ahmed. 4-9, base hit left field. So 2-out hit brings up A.J. Pollock. They will not hold Ahmed on. Here's the Havoc die, 15, so nothing there. And here is Pollock. 3-5, base hit. Actually, no, it's a walk, sorry. Gotta stop looking at that right side of the card. I'm sorry, guys. And first and second with 2 outs, and here's Ketel Marte. 20 on the Havoc die. 5-6, batting right-handed. Base hit for Marte. That'll score Ahmed from second. And move Pollock to third. And so the 2-out hits Phil Rowley has started for the Diamondbacks. And here's Jeff Mathis, the catcher. First and third with 2 outs. And the Diamondbacks leading 2-0. For 9, base hit left field. Scoring from third is Pollock. Marte not being held on. What did say was being held on? So 16, 18 to left field. Although that takes away 2 if he's going from first to third. So 15 not being held on. 16. 2 outs is 18. You take away 2 from going first to third with a left fielder, and you take away 2 more. So -4 from a +3. So -1, 1 to 14. Marte will stay at second. That'll bring up Godley, the pitcher. Yeah, a 5% chance of a wild pitch. Nope. And here is Godley. And a 5-6, and Godley rips one. And it just gets cut off. Oh, that was close to being an RBI or 2-run triple. But Godley rips a single. Into score is Marte. Over to third is Mathis. And the Diamondbacks don't want this train to stop rolling. 4-0. And here's Souza. 2-6 against the lefty. Fly ball to left. And that will retire the side. And we go to the top of the 5th. Now, unfortunately, what happened in the real game was that Steven Souza hurt his back. And so, after the 5th inning, he had to have a defensive replacement. And Chris Owings will come in and play right field for Souza. So that'll be it for Souza for the day. So Owings will come in and replace him in the field. All right. So here is back to the top of the order again. Third time through the lineup for Godley. Oops, not a 0. That's a 3. So 4-0 going to the top of the 5th. Here's Blackman. And a 1-5 is a strikeout. So Blackman down on strikes for the second time. And here is DJ LeMahieu. And a 1-10. Ground ball to third. Easy play for Escobar. 2 down. And here's David Dahl. 2-7. That's an 11. So that'll be tracked down by Owings. And that will retire the side. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Diamondbacks lead 4-0. And here is Freeland. Maybe his last 2-4. And that's a 15 as he was batting right-handed. So that's not a base hit. That is a line drive to the shortstop. 1 down. And here is Paul Goldschmidt. 3-8. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. And here is David Peralta. 6-9 is a strikeout. So Peralta down on strikes for the third time today. And that'll retire the side. We go to the 6th. The Diamondbacks lead 4-0. And let's see, Harrison Musgrave. Actually, no, this is 155. the Rockies may start getting some bullpen action. Scott Oberg and DJ Johnson are going to be loosening in the pen. And this might be it for Freeland. They may let him pitch through the 6th, but doubtful. And here's Arenado. 0 for 2 on the day. And 2-9, that's a strikeout. So 1 out here in the 6th. And here's Gerardo Parra. Walk into at-bats. And a 4-8 against the lefty. There's another walk. So here is Ian Desmond. Missed a home run his last time up. 6-7, won't miss this one. Single to the gap. And that'll put runners on the corners. And that brings up Chris Iannetta. The Archie Brad. Well, Jake Diekman is loosening in the pen. And he is going to be loosening as this is the point of weakness inning for Godley. If he gives up another hit or unintentional walk, he will be considered tired. That's a 2. Mathis has no pass ball rating, but Godley does have a balk rating. And on a roll of 1 or 2, Parra will score. Oh, and that's a 3, so he did come set. Here's the pitch to Iannetta. 6-12 to the right fielder. And a 4 and an 8 that will drop for a hit. Ooh, 10 and a 14. That is 4 and an 8. Single 2 stars. But he misses the cutoff man. So scoring is Parra. Going to third is Desmond on the single, but he scores on the error by Owings. And the, 14, 10 and 14. It's a 2-base error, so he goes to third. And all of a sudden, this is a 4-2 game. E9. And that will be all for Godley. Jake Diekman will come out into the game. And Raimel Tapia is grabbing a bat. He will be pinch hitting for Freeland here. And a 2-7 for Hampson against a lefty. There's 1 out. So this should be a sacrifice fly chance. Okay, so that is hit to center field. Pollock has a 0 arm. Iannetta has a 50-50 chance to score with a pinch hitter coming up next. They're going to take a chance. They're going to take a chance. 50-50. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. So, sacrifice fly for Garrett Hampson. Nine, and so that'll bring up the pitcher spot. And Raimel Tapia will hit with 2 outs and nobody on. And here's the pitch from Diekman. And let me pull up Tapia's card here. And Tapia with a What's that? 2-6. He will be a. Oh, he'll pop up to short because he's a lefty. So that'll retire the side. But the Rockies get 3 in the 6th inning and trail 4-3. We will have. Let's see here. I think we'll go with Scott Oberg to get us through the 6th. Maybe even the 7th as well. Okay. So here is Oberg. And he will face Ahmed, Pollock, and Marte. Yohan Lopez and Archie Bradley are loosening. We'll probably go with Archie Bradley to pitch the 8th. And actually, they may go with Silvino Bracco. So Bracco and Bradley are loosening. Bracco will probably take over in the 7th. We want Bradley for the 8th. All right, here's the pitch from Oberg to Ahmed. And that's a foul ball because that was leaning. And a 5-8 is a ground ball, which I didn't roll the 20-sider with it. Okay, so ground ball, the 2nd. Okay, LeMahieu will have an easy play with that. And a 7, there's no error on an E5, so ground out to 2nd. 1 down. Here's A.J. Pollock. 3-8 base hit left field. And with Oberg's terrible hold and Ionetta's terrible arm, he will try to get a lead. He has to roll a 4 or a 5. And here's the lead attempt. Nothing on a 9. He can't go on the 2nd attempt because that would only be a 1-13. So maybe with 2 outs, maybe we'll try the 1-13 chance. All right, here's Ketel Marte. And forgot to roll the Havoc die. Nope. So 6-7, batting lefty, base hit. Going to 3rd is Pollock. And here is Jeff Mathis, the catcher. DJ Johnson is loosening in the pen if needed. And here's Mathis. 4-6. And Mathis does his JOB. Fly ball center field, but this will be deep enough to score Pollock from 3rd. And the Diamondbacks extend their lead to 5-3. And that'll bring up Patrick Kivlahan to pinch hit for Diekman. Silvino Bracco will be coming in. All right, and here's 2 outs. Runner on 1st for Kivlahan. I would like to know what part of the order what side of the plate he hits from. Okay, and he is a right-handed batter. All right. Must have hit a lot of triples against lefties. But he's facing the righty Oberg here. Oops. Decider die. Says that's a 2 for pass ball check, but no pass ball and no balks, so re-roll. 4-3 right field X. That's a 6 for Dahl. He should get there. 2 and a 12. No 12, so that's run down by Dahl. And that'll retire the side. The Diamondbacks do get 1, and we go to the 7th. The Diamondbacks lead 5-3. Here comes Silvino Bracco. And He'll face Blackman, LeMahieu, and Dahl. Three, 5. Oops, that's all right. It's a D20 anyway. And Blackman rips one into the gap. It goes off the wall. And Blackman's into second with a double. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. 2-9, ground ball to short. I don't believe he goes to third on that. Runner on second, ground ball A. No, he does not. So second goes back to first. One down, and here's David Dahl. 5-4, shortstop X. Marte with a 18. So, actually, no, shortstop. That's a med. 1 and 18. 10 and an 11. No, but a G1, which that should be for a 1. Runner on second. Shorts decide. They will decide they will throw to first to get the runner, and Blackman will go to third, but there are 3. But there are 2 outs, and that'll bring up Nolan Arenado with a... Ooh. You want to give him the... That Parr is a good hitter, though. But manager comes up with first base open, puts up the 4 fingers, and they will intentionally walk Arenado. They do not want Nolan Arenado beating them as the tying run in the inning. So that will bring up Gerardo Parra. 10. 5-10 lefty. Oh, that's a 16. Great diving stop by the second baseman. Good leaping catch, I should say. Either one. That'll retire Parra. Anything of 15 would have been a base hit, and the inning would have continued. But no, the inning ends with the Rockies not scoring. We go to the stretch time. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some Tecate and some Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back for it. It's root for your favorite team. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Okay, and they will leave. No, DJ Johnson will come out. And let me pull up his card. And he will pitch the 7th inning. Sing 1-0 will be loosening. Okay, DJ Johnson is a right-handed pitcher. And he will be facing Owings with his first plate appearance since coming on defensively. Escobar and Goldschmidt. And a 5-7 against a righty is a second base X. So there's LeMahieu. Oof. 16. I don't... Yes, he does. So LeMahieu throws one, and he throws it in the dirt, and Desmond cannot handle it, and it's an error. Oh, boy. And they will hold... -1 hold for Johnson, so that will make it a -1 hold, plus 1 after Nainez's arm, but holding him on, it's a -1, so it'll be 1-17. Maybe not with nobody out. All right, here's Escobar. It's a 9, 1-7. Ground ball to short. Hampson over to LeMahieu, on to Desmond. This one will not get fouled up. Double play. And here's Goldschmidt. And a 1-4 is a ground ball to short. Hampson over to first. That will retire the side. And Johnson pitches a scoreless 7th. We'll go to the 8th, and that'll be Archie Bradley time. Sing 1-0 is loosening in the pen, and he will come in the 8th. All right, so here's Bradley, number 3. He'll face Desmond, Iannetta, and Hampson. For 6, that's an 8, so that's a base hit. And they will hold Desmond on. And here's Chris Iannetta. One 7, and that's a walk. So first 2 have reached against Archie Bradley, and Yohan Lopez is loosening in the pen. They are holding all runners. Here's Garrett Hampson. 5-8, and boy, did the Diamondbacks need that. Ground ball to short. That's Ahmed over to Marte, on to Goldschmidt. Double play. Moving to third is Desmond, but there are 2 outs. And, oh boy. Noel Cuevas will grab a bat, and he will bat for Johnson. Okay, and here's Bradley to face. For 10, catcher X. Mathis is a 2 and an 11. This may still be a wild pitch check. No, it's not. With a 2 and an 11, this will be popped up in front of home plate. 1 and a 9. There is no 9, so it's popped up in front of home plate. Mathis throws off the mask and puts it away, and that will retire the side. Rockies do not score. And here comes Sing 1-0 to pitch the bottom half of the 8th. Brad Boxberger is loosening in the pen. He is the closer for the Diamondbacks. Okay, so here's Peralta. To 7, ground ball to second. LeMahieu over to first, 1 down. Here is Nick Ahmed. 2-12, ground ball to short. Hampson will take care of that. And here is A.J. Pollock. 6-9, that's to the shortstop, and unfortunately, this will be a base hit. And maybe more. 4 and a 5 will be a dribbler single. And 29 and an 11 should be more than that. Tries to get it, but throws it past Desmond, and Pollock will take second. And here is Ketel Marte. It's 18. 1-9. That's a 2. Ripped into the gap. That'll split everybody. And Marte will not stop at second. He will go to third and get in there. And Ketel Marte, just call him Geico. He played insurance man. Or more insurance. That makes it 6-3 with 2 down. Here's Jeff Mathis. And Adam Ottavino is waiting in the pen. He's technically tired, but they can maybe get him to pitch to a bat. 2-9, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Diamondbacks get a big run, and Boxberger will now have a 3-run lead with a 6-3 lead going into the 9th. And the Rockies will have a pinch hitter coming up. Drew Butera will come in, pinch hit. All right, oops, not there. Actually, no, they won't, because they're at the top of the order. Sorry. They're not pinch hitting for Blackman. My bad. So here's Charlie Blackman. He'll lead off. I got to put Boxberger in the game. And here's Blackman, 2 for 4 with a single and a double. 2-9 against a righty, fly ball to right. Owings is under it, 1 down. Here's DJ LeMahieu. 2-11, ground ball to third. Easy play for Escobar, and the final hope is David Dahl. 1-7, that is not a 1, so that is run down by A.J. Pollock, and that's your ball game. Final score from Arizona, the Diamondbacks win 6-3. All right, so the next game, all right, we'll just go over the remaining games on the channel. I will play 2 games out of the 4-game series against the Phillies, and then there will be a final Rockies weekend simulation baseball, followed by the final 3 games of the season. Well, 3 plus an exhibition, because the Rockies did play 163. There was 3 games against the Nationals, and then I'll just play an exhibition for the game 163 that they played, but I'll use it doing advanced instead of super advanced. So, getting down to the end. All right, thank you all for watching. Please make sure you hit the like button. And if you're watching for the first time or have been watching and have not subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit that bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, make sure you are enjoying them. Have a good night, everybody.